Hello, Mis Amores, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to jump right into the tutorial, and the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to apply our Pro Filter Primer by Fenty, and this gives you a very soft matte base, so it doesn't make you look dried out, but it makes you look shine free so that your skin looks flawless. Now we're going to spray our face with the facial spray with aloe vera, herbs, and rose water. This is by Mario, and this makes my skin personally feel amazing. I'm then going to mix my two favorite foundations, Fenty and Kat Von D. These foundations literally make me look flawless. I mix the two and they give me the perfect coverage. They cover everything on my face. They even cover my past, the ex-boyfriends that I don't want to know about. Like, they cover everything. This is my favorite brush to apply foundation with. This is the G36 by Morphe, and I love the way that it applies the foundation. You can see it applies it beautifully. However, I apply the foundation with this brush first, and then I take a beauty blender, and then I just pretty much just push that foundation into my skin so that it looks like it belongs to me. Then I apply my concealer, and this is in light medium. I love Tarte. Tarte is my favorite concealer of all time. The coverage is amazing. Like, the applicator, it just looks amazing. And I just apply that and then just blend everything out. Now I grab all of my brushes because we're going to do the rest of our face. So to set my face, I take my Chanel powder. This is in the number 30. This powder, I know, is a little bit expensive, but it makes you look airbrushed in real life. So if you can, like, invest in that powder, and believe me, you won't regret it. I apply that all over my face. I use the little thing that comes with the powder, and then I just brush everything away from my face because you don't want excess powder on your face. I then continue to do my contours on my face. This is the Anastasia palette, and this is my favorite palette to contour with. Like, you will never see me use anything else unless necessary, because the colors are not too orange, they're not too gray, they have the perfect balance. Now I'm just contouring my nose, and now we are going to apply our bronzer. I love this bronzer. The way that it makes my skin look is just amazing. Now we're going to apply a little bit of blush, and this is Pool Party by Anastasia. This trio is just beautiful. I love it. And now I'm just setting my face before applying the highlighter. I like to spray my face before applying the highlighter because I feel like it just makes the highlighter pop even more. And of course, you know me. Anyone that knows me knows I love highlighter, and I just love looking like a glazed donut. So I like to do this. It pops the highlighter and makes you look even more shiny, and it just looks amazing. Now we're going to start with our eyes, and to prep my eyelid for shadows, I am applying that concealer on my eye and then just blending everything with my sponge. To set my eyelid, I did use a little bit of setting powder. Now that shadow that I'm using is called Orange Soda, and that color is going to be my first transition shade. I'm then going to use the color Caramel, and Caramel is going to go a little bit underneath Orange Soda, and that's just going to intensify my crease. I am then going back with the brush that I applied Orange Soda with, and just making sure that there aren't any harsh lines. With a Morphe brush, I am going to put the color Sienna on my outer corner just to give it a little bit more depth to my eye. To make Sienna a little bit darker, I am applying Red Earth on top of Sienna just to give a little bit more depth. And going back with the same blending brush as before, I'm just making sure that I don't have any harsh lines in my eye. That is very important for me, to not have any harsh lines and that you cannot see where one color starts and the other one ends. Now taking my palette by Juvia's Place, I am taking the color called Kofi and I'm applying that all over my mobile lid as such. And I do have some fallout with this shadow. I think it's like really pigmented and I got some fallout, but it's okay. You can just take a big fluffy brush and everything will just go right off your face. Just like that. I am then taking the color Fifi and that's going to go in the middle of my eye and it's going to work as a transition between the gold and the dark shade in the outer corner of my eye. Then I am taking the color Cameroon and I'm just making my outer corner a little bit darker. I'm taking this pigment by MAC Cosmetics and it's called Melon and that's going to go on top of Fifi. Then I'm applying a little bit more of that color Cameroon to the outer corner of my eye and just blending it with that pigment. For my inner corner, I'm using the color Angelique. And for the bottom, I'm using the color Bintou. I'm trying to figure out the names of these shadows and it's really difficult for me. On top of that color, I'm using the color Cameroon again. And to tie everything together, I'm going to use a little bit of orange soda just to blend everything together. I am now just dragging the color Angelique a little bit more towards kind of like the middle of my eye, but not actually getting to the middle of my eye. I'm taking my liner by Inglot in the color 77 and I'm just going to do my waterline with that. I am also taking my Kat Von D liner and doing a little bit of a cat eye. Now for lips, I just used a lip pencil that's kind of red but also a little bit dark, but I like the undertones that it has because it has red undertones and dark undertones. But the lip that I used is by e.l.f. and it's called Scarlet Night. And here you have it, my loves. This is the final look. I am ready for fall. I love a good dark lip. I'm ready to feel a little bit cold, but not too cold, all right? I'm from the Caribbean. I don't really like snow. But that is all. Please like, share, and comment this video. I hope to see you here next time. Bye.